A very good afternoon to all the viewers of Michael in One India. Well, today I have with me a very special athlete from Afghanistan who is not only an athlete but also happens to be a leading voice of the young girls and women in Afghanistan. While I do say that she is a leading athlete from Afghanistan, but at the same time, unfortunately, so maybe the current government in Afghanistan, led by the Taliban regime, does not consider her as an athlete representing Afghanistan because of her gender. So much so that she had to flee her own country and go to Iran in 2021. And post that, the Australian Olympic Committee and successive governments made it possible for her to stay in Australia, train in Australia, and made her participation at the Paris Olympics a dream come true. In fact, this actually happened to be her third Olympics. And in fact, as we speak today, she's right now in Sydney, Australia. Thank you so much for coming in, Kimia Yousofi. Thank you so much for coming in, taking out your time, and being my esteemed guest here in our show.
Hello, thank you. No problem at all. And thank you for having me.
Yes, thanks, Kimia. Now, of course, before we start on a lot of things, your journey, your fantastic journey so far, wherein, of course, you had to, go through a lot of sweet struggles, so to say. Firstly, I wanted to ask you about your experience at the Paris Olympics. You happen to meet a lot of athletes out there, compete against them as well, being part of the Olympics village. How was your experience overall? Can you please tell us?
Olympic Games is always perfect. It's a very special experience for every athlete, for each athlete that they can compete against other athletes, stars, and like lots of good athletes. I'm very happy that I was able to compete with them to have experience. I had a good experience even at the village with them.
Right.
It's a different experience. Competition and a stadium is different experience, and Olympic village has a different experience. I'm very happy that I could make it for my third Olympic Games. But it was very special for me because of the situation of Afghan girls inside of Afghanistan.
Right.
So it makes it was a bit hard for me. It
True.
wasn't like easy like my other two Olympic games, like Rio Games or Tokyo Games. It was a bit hard to fight with lots of things and uh, be able to being as athlete, compete with other athletes.
Yeah.
It was really special.
True, true, I'm sure. And also, after completing your race, your 100 meters race, you actually took out your bib from the back of the jersey. And on the other side is written education, sport, our right. So that was a very bold statement that I'm sure you wanted to tell the whole world that every little girl, every little woman in Afghanistan and across the whole world, of course, have the right to education, girls' education, right to sports, right? And I'm sure you had a very bold statement to make, taking the platform as big as the Olympics into consideration.
Yes, it was my bib number in
Right.
front. In front. I was thinking before that I should use this stage for send message
Right.
to the world that remind Afghan girls. As I said before, always this Olympic Games was very special, very hard for me that I was thinking for Afghan girls instead of Afghanistan. Our rights. If I was in Afghanistan, I couldn't training, even I couldn't go to the parties and compete. That's why I was thinking that I have to use this stage for send my message. And I was thinking for what's the best message for them. The first thing is education. Education is most important thing. First of all is education and then sport.
Yes.
That's why I read I was wrote sports and education and sport. This is a basic right for each human that they can have it. But unfortunately, in Afghanistan, women and girls, we don't have it. I've got lots of messages from girls inside of Afghanistan that please don't forget us. And I wanted to tell them that we are here because of you. I just wanted to use that stage for send my message to world.
True, true. That was a very strong and important message that everywhere in the world, not only Afghanistan, really needs to know that a girl has equal rights to education, be it sports, just like any other boy or a man has, right? And you definitely use the stage in the right manner to really send across the message. Thanks, Kimia, for that. Yeah. Now, I guess, Kimia, I might be wrong. You also had the chance to maybe choose to be an athlete as part of the refugee team, but you still represented Afghanistan, right? Because
Yes,
you, of course, wanted to represent Afghanistan rather than be part of a team that you might not have related to, correct?
yes. I wanted to be a part of Afghanistan team as much as possible.
True, true.
I like refugee. I was born as a refugee. When I opened my eyes in 1996, I was a refugee. But the other way, I wanted to represent Afghan girls at the Olympic Games. I wanted to be voice of them, to face of them, and to show the world that I'm Afghan girl, and to remind world. That's why I wanted to be at the Afghanistan team. This Afghanistan is my land. I can't forget it. So that's why I always chose Afghanistan team with every situation.
True, true. Yes, of course. I mean, you have been born in Afghan, so Afghani girl. Obviously, you want to represent Afghanistan, and that too also, be part of the team of Afghanistan. Right. So the Afghan National Olympic Committee that obviously had to work outside of Afghanistan because I guess three female athletes were there representing Afghanistan this time. Three female and
Yes,
okay, okay.
yes,
Um,
correct.
Correct. So maybe they had to operate outside of Afghanistan because female athletes are not allowed to take part in any sport in Afghanistan. That's why, of course, you had to train outside. And also, I guess the Afghan National Olympic Committee, they had to work outside of Afghanistan. Am I right?
Yes, yes, true. The other two girls came from Switzerland. Yeah, they are in Switzerland.
Okay, okay, okay. Sure, sure. Yes, I mean, I'm sure it's a lot of struggle for you girls to really, be in exile in some other country and train. And then, of course, your heart is always there in Afghanistan. You always wanted to represent Afghanistan, train there, be part of the entire culture. But unfortunately, you had to go through that. But of course, you did manage to take the best of the opportunity and really showed the world what you all are capable of. Now, talking in general terms, life in Afghanistan, maybe for a girl, how difficult it is, because of course we only get media reports, but how true or how difficult it is really for any Afghan girl, for example, going to a simple thing as going to for a small walk in the park. Is it possible for a Afghan girl to go to maybe a park without the consent of a male? Is it possible, or are you
No, no, that's not possible for them.
okay?
No, that's not, unfortunately, that's not possible for them. And they are making even harder for them now.
Mm-hmm.
They recently set new rules for girls. It wasn't it wasn't only for girls, but a part of that it was for girls and women.
Yeah.
They are making harder for them. And some of them they are thinking for we can't be alive. They are thinking for this or something like that.
Right.
And very disappointing situation. They have depression, and I don't know what's happening in future. But the situation is getting worse day by day.
Right, right. Of course, we know reports about the cricket female team, women's team, and the football women's team who represented Afghanistan at least for a brief period of time. Even they had to run away from Afghanistan. I think they are now somewhere else, trying to play stuff like that, right? So similar is the case with so many other girls. So I guess as far as sports maybe as is concerned, it's just impossible to train in Afghanistan. I mean, as a law, it's not allowed to even train for a female athlete. It's a law.
Yes, it's not allowed. Yeah, they can't go to the stadium or gym to have a training. They can't do that. Even I talked with my other teammates in Afghanistan, they're male, and I talked with them, how is the situation? They said we have problem with them even because they came to us and they say, why are you using this kind of clothes and you don't allow to use that clothes, and they hit them by gun.
Oh.
And yeah, they have problem even the condition it's not for female is very bad, it's
Yeah.
worse, but also male has a problem with them.
Okay.
It's not mm, it's not a normal condition. Even male athlete has a problem with them. Bodybuilding now. The the stupid situation is for bodybuilding, they said.
Oh.
Or for the running, they can't use their singlet running because
Okay.
top and short. Yeah, they have problem with them.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, there's problem everywhere then.
Yes,
Yes.
everything, but for female is worse.
That is though it's a yeah, that is a total different case. True, true. And of course, then maybe in stadiums, typically in a football stadium, for example, where the men are playing a football match, are women allowed to enter a stadium and watch the football match, or it's not allowed by law? I'm just trying to understand the situation a little bit more.
It's not allowed.
Not
It's not
allowed.
allowed. I haven't seen them. Like I haven't seen
Okay.
any girls watching
Correct.
watch the competition. They
Right.
can't be in as a human in Afghanistan.
Mm-hmm.
That's the problem. We don't count as a human. We can't decide for ourselves or nothing. That's so bad rules. That's stupid rules.
Yeah.
Who can believe that? I don't know.
True, true. And yeah, I mean, there are so many talented women, girls out in Afghanistan who are not able to express themselves, express their own skill set. And that talent is just going to die away just like that because they're not getting the opportunity, right? For example, if you
Yes.
could not have come out of Afghanistan, I mean, of course, you could not have showed your talent. It's as simple as that, right? I mean,
Yes.
every individual, be it a man or a woman or a girl or a boy, are born with some unique talent, and that talent has to be expressed to the entire world, and that is possible only when a certain section of the society support them. I mean, right? And yeah, true, true. Now trying to answer a little bit more. Now, for example, you are now in Sydney, right? And you are training hard. You are doing everything possible to make it the best version of yourself that you can be in your running, in your 100-meter sprint, so to say. Now, for example, if tomorrow, if you have to visit Afghanistan, I'm just trying to, think through. Suppose if you want to go to Afghanistan just to meet your friends and relatives out there just for a few days, will it be possible for you to go there to be there and be safe, or
No.
it won't be?
No.
Okay.
No, it's not safe. I can't come back to Afghanistan.
Right. Okay. So as a law, maybe they will not even allow you to enter or something like that. Enter Afghanistan.
Yeah.
True. Sure. Yeah. I must say, I mean, like you said, it's been only about 1.5 years there in Australia now, and for you,
It's no 2 years. 2 years.
And in 2 years,
Yeah.
you have picked up English so fast that really shows that you are a talented person. Apart from running, you also pick up things so quickly because For example, if you ask me, okay, in 2 years, if you have to learn English, and trust me, I'll not be able to do it. But in 2 years, you are speaking quite well for English. So that really shows that, you have not only the urge to learn something new, but you also have that inbuilt talent, so to say, to pick up things quickly, right?
Thank you. It was only when I came.
Yeah.
Of course, Australian government has a good process
Yeah.
for every refugee. But for me, it wasn't only my sport.
Mm.
The sport and representing Afghan girls was the important thing for me. The other side was the building new life, learning culture, learning
Mm.
every single step of living in Australia, and
Yeah.
of course, language. It
Mm.
was a challenging year for
Of course.
me,
Yeah.
3 years, but to learn everything. But I did my best. Uh, I studied as much as possible
Yeah.
and training as hard as possible.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, Australia has a very good process for every refugee. That's why I can speak now.
Yes.
Yeah.
Sure, sure, sure. But initially, I'm sure you had a lot of problem, right, with your training. I mean, because you couldn't maybe speak English as you could now, as you can now. So maybe difficult in communicating with your coaches and all that. So maybe a lot of sign languages were there to start off with. I'm sure it was a
Oh my God.
difficult journey to start with, right?
It was so bad. Yeah, it was so bad. I remember first day when I
Mm.
came to Australia, when I arrived in Sydney, I had two translators. One of them came with the Australian Olympic Committee. The other one came from the organization for refugee. They came to help me to. I was able to talk with them and interview with them. After that, I had 1 week quarantine time because it was after COVID time, but I had 1 week quarantine time. When I finished my 1 week, I went out to find my way. Where is the track? I found coach. Australian Olympic Committee contact us to me and my coach John, and I was using the Google Map to go everywhere, every
Okay.
single step. How can I use a train station
Uh-huh.
with zero English? It wasn't with zero English. Nobody can
True, true.
believe now. When
Yes.
even my two brothers came
Uh-huh.
this year in January. When I was explaining to them, they couldn't believe that. When I went for first time at the track, my teammate, it was 2 weeks after when I arrived to Sydney. One of my teammates, she was trying to ask me how you came to the track, and I said train,
Mm.
and she said no. She said no, no, and now I remember what she said. She couldn't believe that how I found
Gotcha.
the Olympic Park track
Mhm.
from my home. It
Yeah.
was really, really far. It
Mm.
was almost 2 hours to
Oh,
get there. Yeah. And they couldn't believe that. How get to the track and how came back. I just wanted to make it. I wanted to do it for girls, for even my rights, because they don't recognize me. I'm Afghan girls. With every challenge, I did my best. That how can I do? What should I do? And I did.
oh, that's an amazing story. And not only are you doing your best, but you're only getting better and better. So you've got still a long journey ahead of you, I'm sure. Yeah, yeah. Now, talking about the training, you mentioned, I think your coach John, you mentioned, yeah, right. So you have been training in the Australian training camp, so to say. So how does your training go by for a typical day? How does your training pan out? Say right from your morning till evening. How do you divide your time during your training? How's the schedule like?
It was every day, evening time, and with other teammates. They are Australian, and some of them Australian, and some of them they are refugees as well. I was with them, very good teammate. I'm very happy that I was with them. Communication at the first day I couldn't talk with my teammates. Just hi, that's it.
Okay.
With my coach, I used Google Translate that he was trying to tell me what should I do at this session. He told me before by Google Translate. And Google Translate English to Persian or Dari. And then if I had question, Persian to English. It was my situation for almost 3 or 4 months. And then I started talking very, very slow. And then now I can have interview.
Yeah, yeah. And now you're as good as anybody. Wow. So that really shows what hard work can really do. And more than hard work, also your urge to learn new things and be brave enough, right?
Yeah,
Yes, yes. So that really, I mean, sky is the limit for people who are bold, brave, and willing to try, like you, right?
I'm thankful that uh, it was situation that I can continue. I'm thankful for every step. It makes me stronger, gives me English, and lots of things, I'm stronger than before. I'm really stronger than before.
Of course you are, yeah. Hmm.
I'm thankful for every step that I came. It was hard, but I'm really thankful to Australian government that gave me the opportunity to continue. Not only continue, to be alive, because before Taliban came, I was 10 days before I was flag bearer in Tokyo.
Oh, yeah, yeah, you
I,
were.
yes,
Hmm, hmm, hmm.
I'm alive because of this opportunity. I'm thankful for that.
Yes, yes, true. Yes, it's such a great journey, Kimia.
Yeah.
Of course, would want to know more about you. So let's have a few rapid fire questions. A rapid fire
So,
round. A rapid fire round, meaning I'll ask you a few simple
yeah, yeah,
questions, and you just have to answer. Maybe yeah. Your
yeah.
favorite Aussie slang now that you're in Australia, of course, you speak good English. So Aussies are known for slangs, right? So your favorite Aussie slang?
Yes, my favorite accent is Aussie. I really like to learn it, but to talk, but it takes time
Yeah.
to do that.
Hmm.
But I have a hope. I
Yeah.
hope that I can talk like them on one day. I'm trying for that. I
Okay.
hope.
And, any slang that you like your Aussies use a lot of slangs, na, in the Australian English. Any slangs that you picked up newly? Not yet.
Huh, it's a slang.
Yeah.
Not really.
Okay. Okay.
No, no,
Not yet. Sure.
no. Not yeah, not yet.
Okay. Things, of course, I'm sure you're missing Afghanistan because your friends, relatives, are still there. So the thing that you are missing the most in Afghanistan about Afghanistan, what is the thing that you miss the most about Afghanistan?
I miss my land because when you live, I wasn't born in Afghanistan. But when I went to Afghanistan the first time, I felt home. This is my land. This is my homeland. And I really loved that. And after Tokyo, I wanted to stay there. And nobody could believe that time. We had to leave. And I miss my land. Of course, my friends, my relatives, but first of all, my land. After Paris, some of the Olympic Committee staff came back to Kabul, like Chief Dimension or Vice Chief Dimension, they came back to Kabul, and I was jealous with them, and I said, lucky you that you are going back to Afghanistan. I can't go back. I
Mm-hmm.
really miss my land.
Yeah. Yes, I'm sure
Mm.
you do. So, but the thing is that staying away from your land and doing so much for your own land, that is also a very important thing that you're doing, right? Yeah, true, true. Your favorite Afghani food?
It's a hard question because I like lots of Afghani food. The kabili is the most famous dish in Afghanistan, and I like it.
Okay.
Kabili. I don't know. Have you tried that or
Which one you said?
kabili? Kabili.
I don't think so. Maybe not.
No, really? Okay.
Maybe the name changes here in India. I'm not sure.
Kabili is not 100% like you say karai. I don't know. It's in Pakistan they say karai, but it's not 100% like karai. It's something like that. Rice with meat.
Okay.
Um, yeah, it's kabili. I like it.
Acha, acha,
You
okay.
can search it after here.
Sure, sure.
If you came to Australia, yeah, you
Sure.
can go to the
Okay.
restaurant, yeah, Afghani restaurant, yeah.
Great, great, sure. Uh, one line, if you can, from your favorite Afghani song.
Afghanistan.
Any Afghani song that you know, and one line that you can sing for us.
No, I don't have any talent for singing. No,
Only one line.
no. But
A-
I
Anyway, you
listen.
can sing now because you're not in Afghanistan.
No,
You're
I don't have talent for that. No.
but what's your favorite song otherwise? Afghani song?
If you music is for Afghanistan and they're talking about the country, my country, I like it.
Yeah.
And I don't know the exact name. I'll wait, 1 second. Shafiq Murid is a singer. Is
Okay.
Watan. Watan means land.
Country, yeah, land, yeah. Watan.
Country, yeah.
Mm-mm-mm.
Homeland, yeah.
Oh,
Lots of Afghani song like that. I listen to
yeah.
that.
Okay.
Yeah, I see. I feel that I have responsibility to do something for that country. If
Yeah.
not fight.
True, true. Yeah.
I think I believe that the fight doesn't work, and I just want to repeat again and again and again that now in 2024, this is our right. You can avoid us, you can hide us. We don't let you. Like you don't let us to study, we don't let you to hide us. Like now, Afghan girls inside of Afghanistan, they are doing that.
True.
We don't let them.
Mm-hmm.
And when after Tokyo, I had depression. Everybody had depression.
I'm sure, yes. Mm-hmm.
But I passed so bad time for 6 months. I couldn't talk about Afghanistan. I was crying and it wasn't good. I said, if I stop now, like others, no one help us, and even it's better for them. It's an achievement for Taliban for them because what they want stop us.
Yes, yes. So
If I
yeah,
stop,
if you
means
stop them,
I'm
they will be
helping.
the winners. It's like that. Yeah.
Yes, exactly. Yeah, that means I'm helping them. That's why I decided to keep going, keep continue, keep dreaming and achieving.
True, true. And you're not stopping, and that's the great news for Afghanistan that girls like you have are not stopping. They are carrying on with the good fight, and that's so much required, right? Yeah. Your favorite sportsman or sportswomen, whoever it is, your favorite athlete, sports person, so to say.
My favorite, I like Michael Jordan.
Michael
I
Jordan.
have a
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I like Michael Jordan,
Yeah.
and he is symbol for me, and I have a very big book of his biography,
Ah.
and yeah, his achievement and his business, I like it, and
Great.
his personality, I like
True, true.
Michael Jordan.
Michael Jordan, yes. Even he's one of my favorite athletes.
He is superstar.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he was
he's so
a
good. Yeah.
wow, it's just too good.
Yeah.
So, if in one line, if I were to ask you, what is your message to all the young girls and women who are still struggling, who are still fighting one battle? If one strong line that you would like to put across, and we can put it across to them as well through this channel, through this medium.
3 years ago, after Tokyo, I said to girls, just keep doing, keep dreaming, and um, don't give up. Now I say again, just keep doing, don't give up. I know the situation. I know everywhere how is that. But it's happened for me because when the Taliban came, my way was closed as well. I couldn't be an athletic more anymore. But I just said to myself, I want to continue. And then when I made sure that I want to continue, my new way came that go to Australia and continue. I just want to say again, keep dreaming and keep going. Um, we have a God as well. If they are thinking that how is Islam, okay, we believe to God, and He will help us. We are not alone. We have a power more than their power. Just keep doing
True, true. Great
as
work.
I believe that.
Yes,
Yeah.
true. Yes. Yes. Thank you so much, Kimia, for joining in. Really, it was so enlightening to listen from you. And it let us know as to not only your struggle, you accepted the struggle, you accepted the challenge, and you took it head on, and you're still continuing to struggle. And like you said, you're not only doing it for yourself, but you're doing it for all the young girls and women there out there in Afghanistan, and keep on doing what you're doing right now. And I'm sure we've got much better days ahead in Afghanistan. Thanks for people like you. Thanks for brave people like you who have taken the first step, and seeing you, there will be so many more steps that others can only take by looking at you, by being inspired by you, and keep on continuing your good work that you're doing in terms of athletics also. And may a lot more Afghani girls follow your footsteps. And I'm sure we'll see. The days are not that far where we'll see more of Afghani girls, more of Afghani women, being stronger, getting all their rights that they so deserve. Thank you so much, Kimia. Thank you so much.
Thank you. I hope to see one day. Thank you for you to sharing my message, and thank you for your time. And yeah, I'm really happy to have interview with you because Afghan people and Indian people very close each
Yes,
other.
we are good friends. Yes,
Happy,
true.
yeah,
Yeah.
happy to have interview with you.
Thank you so much, Kimia. Same here. It's a pleasure having you in our show. Thanks.
Oh,
Thanks, Kimia.
oh,
Thanks.
meet.
Bye.
Thank you. Bye.